Thirdly, there is need to enhance women's participation in the national development process. We need to promote greater women's involvement in public life and encourage women to serve as role models for young girls. A successful woman can always be a role model for a young girl in school aspiring to be like this woman. So this is something that we need to do. From the planning perspective, there needs to be wider availability and use of sex disaggregated information. One of the biggest problems we have in the international development arena when it comes to talking about gender issues is that most of the data we have is not disaggregated by gender. We talk about poverty. Okay, globally, we are talking about 35 million people are in poverty. But how many of them are women? If you do an analysis of that data, you see that the bulk of those people we're talking about are women. When we talk about people that are not in school, if you do a detailed analysis, you see that a lot of them are females. But then this information is not available. And if we need to address the issue of the girl child, we have to have information disaggregated by sex. And of course, again, at the national level, we need to look at the issues of gender budgeting. Again, a lot of our budgets, a lot of the things we do at national level in terms of resource allocation are allocated generally without looking at the specific needs of women. When you look at agriculture, for instance, we know agricultural practices or habits of males and females differ in many countries. So therefore, we need to look at those agricultural practices. For instance, going back to my country, when you talk about vegetable gardening, it is mainly women. When you talk about other things, agricultural practices, it is mainly men. So we need to focus on those agricultural issues that affect women and ensure that resource allocations are biased towards those ones. So basically, this is what I needed to share with you. And in summary, let me just say that the Millennium Development Goals are very much address the issues of women, provided that we are focused on the needs of women. We cannot achieve empowerment of women alone without looking at the other issues of poverty, employment, etc. And particularly for girls, the last thing what I would want to end up is to say that, as I said during my talk, I believe the best thing we can do for any girl child is to ensure that that girl child has access to education, because that is the beginning of her life, and that is where she can have the opportunity to progress in life. I think I will stop here. Thank you all very much.